And we're back. Anybody want to do quick character introductions? Pass it around.
Oh,
Here, I'll do a game introduction. We are here for session 4 of the Dungeon of Graves, whereupon our heroes have fought their way into Castle Calaelen and have gotten past the goblin archers and the gnoll guards and have found their way to the second floor where they have taken a very short rest to try to recover. And introducing our heroes, starting with David, you are
I am Barnaby, the Paladin.
the ever cheerful.
Ever cheerful, ever happy, ever helpful.
Yeah, and that usually gets you killed in this game.
Yes, it
Not
will
by the
happen.
monsters, but by the other characters.
Well, he has redeemed himself by obtaining the backstab ability, which is unique for Paladins.
Okay. And Amber,
I am Saris. I am a war bard, still practicing my lock picking capabilities.
that has proven to be the greatest adversary that you have faced is getting through doors. Continuing around the horn, I'll go to Vom.
Mighty Vom. Vom is strong.
He's a man of few words. Blood Moon.
I am Blood Moon, the druid. I am more predator than prey by all accounts and standards. Also, I am built like a Greek god, and I make sure that I work out almost constantly when we have downtime.
You know what? Which is funny because my vibe on Blood Moon is more like, kind of like, K-pop band member. That's
I can see
You
that.
know, there's enough oil there to count that. Yeah.
Blood Moon does wear tight leather pants, so
and finally Laurel.
Hi, I'm Alara. I am optimistic acolyte of Mir, goddess of justice and honor, truth, and courage.
That facade's not gonna hold up for very long.
no,
All right.
we gotta convert you quick.
So here you are. You are in this. You're in the goblin overlook room. You see the corpses of the goblins at your feet. You see the arrow slits that they were firing from. You had come up through that trap door on the eastern side of the room, and Saris is already staring at that door, hoping that it's not locked. Where do you wish to go next?
Something
Moving
I've
up,
been.
correct?
You want-
Yes, but we broke the ladder. Actually, Barnaby broke the ladder.
That's right, we
Blood
did
Moon
break
will
one.
go over to the eastern slits because there is something I'm curious about from last episode. Can I see the sign that the Knolls had scribbled on the tower the bird is in? Because I'm really curious what the sign says.
It's really hard to get an angle on that. If you can see where I'm pinging, then
Which I cannot.
yeah, it is sort of a blind spot from that tower. Um, you couldn't read the sign. If you could just barely catch it out of your view there, you can look across and see that tower, and you can see that there's a sign on some planks of wood. It looks like it was painted with white paint, but you can't quite make it out. The lettering is pretty crude,
Okay. I'm pretty
you're
sure
not-
it's
and you're
stay
not-
away.
and you're not high enough to look down into the tower over there. The tower is taller than the point you're at right now, so you can't see where the bird is.
All right. I'm going to move over to where Saris is and see what's going on with the door, which has been the most dangerous thing to us the entire game.
Yeah, I'd like to look and see if I can't see through any keyholes or like the crack in the door. If I can take a look on what's the other side of it.
Okay, well, so if you want to like listen to the door, that'd be a perception check. If you want to inspect the door to see if there's any traps, then that's more like a investigation check.
Okay, then I think I would roll perception because I just want to see if there's anything maybe on the other side of it
All right.
before I go trying to mess with the door.
Did we gain any hit points since the last session?
Yes, we took that short rest.
Yeah,
And you-
everybody has maximum hit points, but no hit dice if you spend it.
Perception's 12.
Well, it is dark, and you don't hear anything either.
All right.
It is dark.
I can't see anything through here. Do you think we should try and keep going this way, or should we go back downstairs and clear out the bottom floor of this first?
We would have to drop down. It may be safer for us to go through that door.
While they're discussing it, I'm taking ears as trophies from the goblins.
Any particular ear? Left, right?
The right one.
Okay.
Maybe keep an eye, make sure that no one comes up.
Okay. So Vom is looking across the courtyard. Everything seems to be quiet except for the still continuing sound. Yes, exactly. Blacksmith sounds coming from that smithy on the western side of the courtyard. The door does not appear to be locked, Saris.
All right.
Does not.
Then I think before I open it, I'd probably like to double check and make sure that there's no traps or anything, or at the very least, when I start to open the door, I'm wanting to see if there's any pushback, like if there's any wires or anything attached to it.
So that'd be investigation.
Hold on 1 second, Sarah.
Okay.
He puts his finger to your forehead because he knows how dangerous doors are. And cast guidance.
All right. Excellent. So I will use that guidance. So let's see. Okay, cool. So I will go ahead and use it, and I will roll. You said investigation?
Investigation, correct.
Excellent.
The door itself is, as I said, not locked, and otherwise unremarkable. It is old and might be a little bit stuck on its hinges. It might take a little bit of muscle work to get through, but it does not have any dangers that you can perceive.
Thankfully, I have the muscle.
Excellent. Would you like to do the honors, Bloodmoon?
I manhandle the door.
Make me a strength check.
Take a step
13.
back so he can get to it.
All right. 13 is fine for what you need to do here. And you push the door open. And in your night vision, you see a corridor. You see what's before you, pretty much.
Okay, I'm going to step forward.
You see a corridor going off to the west, another one to the north. Might be a central room of some sort with a door right here. Another door right there that, well, you really can't quite see it, but there's,
No,
you can
I'll
see there's a
walk
door
in.
there, but not much more detail other than that.
I'm going to stealth,
Okay.
and then I'm going to head down the corridor. After 10 feet, I'm going to look back at them.
And make me a stealth check.
Okay.
No,
19.
it's quite stealthy. You
I'm going to
Prowl.
look back at them, and I'm going to point to my left, and I'm going to put two fingers up, and then I'm going to make a motion with my other hand that is basically a turning knob motion. And then I point back down behind me. I hold up one finger.
Okay.
But you are proceeding to the west.
Yes, 5, 10. I'm going to go in 5-foot segments in case you need me to do anything.
Okay.
Okay, we got doors and some hallways.
I give the
Are
women an
they-
impatient look and gesture with my axe.
Shall we?
You prowl down the courtroom.
Hey,
the
I'm
hallway.
trying not to
quietly.
give away his location because I have a big old torch.
And there's
Fair.
a door to your back now, and another pair of doors to the left and right.
I'm going to listen at the door.
I'm gonna step just
Okay,
inside
perception check.
here. It is rather dark, isn't it?
It's a door.
It is a
and
door.
It's very quiet. Okay. I'm going to move here.
Mhm.
Here. Here. I'm going to listen at this door.
Okay.
A little bit better.
A little better, but also quiet.
Here. 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 Listen at the door. It's a door.
It is a door.
Excellent.
You 9. You hear something in there, but I'm not going to say there's any more detail than something.
Okay.
Stands uncomfortably close to Alara.
And I'm going to listen. I hit the right character sheet. There we go. Boom.
You hear, and you heard this from the other room. Sometimes the wind going across the arrow slits makes a bit of an eerie whistling sound, and
That's
you
what
hear
I heard across the hall.
That's what you hear on that door. I assume you're listening at.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear the sound of the wind across arrow slits there.
Okay.
Sing anything, Bob.
I appear back in front of Saris.
Oh. What'd you find?
There are the room or the wall that is behind me is a room I think that goes entirely down the length of the corridor. There's a door on this side and a door on the other side. There's another door opposite that wall on the other side that had noises coming from it, and another door directly to our west down this corridor. There's also stairs leading down to our north.
The stairs appear to be kind of filled in with rubble and were probably blocked.
Oh, then the stairs are going down, but they're blocked by rubble.
Right.
All right. Well, I suppose we should start taking care of these doors methodically, maybe starting with the one with noise.
Is there something to kill?
Perhaps.
Bomb. Door.
I slide past everyone.
I take my traditional
Make an
Avon
exaggerated gesture towards the door. This one?
Yes.
Give me a bump with some strength.
Why did that not roll? There we go.
The door regrets even giving you a funny look and smashes open. Inside, you see
Aha!
debris. It looks like this room may have once been subdivided up into smaller rooms using timbers and stucco. It is either just decayed or been torn down. In a few places, you see some rough bedding and some sleeping pallets. They're from some kind of a small creature, probably goblins. It's somewhat squalid, underused, and mostly empty. One could spend some time searching through here.
There's nothing in here. What is that at the end of the way? Is that a doorway?
At the end of yes, there's a doorway that kind of matched the one you came through.
There's another door, but nothing here.
Straight across.
Kind of keeping with where Vom has light.
Right? Give it a smash. Let's roll damage. Should roll damage for that. You can do it again, but obviously you're making noises as you do it. You rolled a 4. A 9 is enough for the door to yield to your tender efforts.
Tender caresses.
The hallway.
Blood Moon points to this door here. It says that's where he heard noise from.
You're pointing at which one?
The one to our north on the west wall.
That one. Okay.
but we should clear the one below us first.
What? Over here?
Nope, that one.
Hmm.
Where's Alara going?
I'm trying to see the
Alright.
lay of the land because my stupid torch wasn't throwing enough light.
Alright, I thump this door.
I'm going to cover this door, or cover this hallway, just in case anything comes out behind us. Javelin in hand.
Vom, you
Aha!
smash this door open. Now I'm going to say that there's a canoe in this room. It
Ah.
is held aloft by some ropes, so it is suspended from the ceiling.
Hmm.
It is held up by some pulleys and some ropes, and it is cleated off right here. If you follow how the map works,
Yeah.
That is unusual.
it's
Odd.
quite a large canoe, probably like a good 4-seater. Great big thing.
I
And
look around and see if there's any way that this thing could get in or out of this chamber.
that is an interesting question. It might disassemble, but it is a big canoe, and maybe if you got an angle on it, you could get through here. But it is a curious thing to be in this room. Is this great
I
big?
look up and I look at the floor underneath it.
All right.
Being a superstitious person, I am trying to keep as much berth around that thing as I possibly can. I do not want to be underneath it in any way, shape, or form.
You look about. So if you were looking at how the mechanism works, that'd be investigation. If you're looking around for threats, that's what perception is.
I'm looking for any sort of doors or trap doors or ways to get this thing in or out of the room.
It is a curious thing. Again, it is held aloft. There's plenty of rope that one could undo this cleat right here and lower it down.
You want to lower it down?
Otherwise, it is well over your head. Maybe if you got on your tiptoes and you could maybe barely swing your sword and graze the bottom. It is quite high up there.
Oh, so you're saying that I can't see inside of it?
No, you cannot see inside of it. It is above your head. It is quite a ways above your head. You're
They
looking at the
may
bottom.
have things stored in this boat.
Otherwise, there are smash crates. Some of them have been looted. There's very little on the floor as you're looking around that has any obvious value to it.
Yeah, I
We'll
think
fall back to them.
Vom and I are on the same page here. I'm gonna try and get this
Could
thing off the
be
ceiling.
food inside.
We should let it down in
or
case
wine.
there's a man in the canoe.
That is a big canoe.
And
Like that's huge.
yeah, it is a big canoe.
Saris, go speak to the man in the canoe.
Well, now I have to check. Not safe for kids. You see, you guys do this to me every time. Mommy, what do they mean by that? So, what are you guys gonna do?
We legitimately look to see if there's a man in the canoe. I mean, I'll climb up a wall to look in if I need to.
She
Right.
could cut the rope.
Yeah, I'll pull the string
Yeah, but-
leading to the man in the canoe and try and lower it
Could
down.
be dangerous. Yeah, I would think because this is quite a large canoe, perhaps we should approach this with some sort of tact, and maybe have strong individuals on the rope in case it's much heavier than we anticipate.
Well, it should be pretty heavy. It looks like it's a 30-foot canoe.
Yeah, that too.
Fine. I was just gonna cut it.
I mean, not that there's
But-
anything
Yeah,
wrong
but
with
what if it
different
like
size
breaks
canoes.
something? What if it breaks something? We don't want that.
All right. I give the rope a tug. How heavy does it feel?
Blood Moon looks at the boat, looks at the door and the possible doorways that this would have had to been squeezed in to even get it in here or finagled in here, and he looks over at Vom and he goes,
Is there any woodworking
that-
tools in here? Perhaps a rudimentary lathe?
doesn't this remind you of night one with your wife?
So, Vom, if you were to, you kind of, pulleys and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I'm
give
like,
a
I'm like,
give a
te- I'm
certain
like
amount of leverage.
testing the weight. I'm kind of giving it a pull.
If you were to kind of brace yourself against the wall and kind of keep half of it on the cleat, you could let that rope go through your hands and likely lowered to the ground without too much trouble.
All right. I will
How about
attempt
if
to do
he's
that.
assisted by
I
another
would
person
like
with
Yes,
us
great
to
I-
axe?
assist.
That if
I-
somebody assists, then he'd have an advantage and a strength check for that purpose. So
I
if
would
somebody else,
say probably several of us could help in that endeavor.
okay. So if two got on the rope, I'd give him an advantage strength check to make sure it doesn't come crashing
I'll help
down.
him on the rope.
Okay.
I'll cover the hallway, mighty javelin in
Let me
hand.
move on there. Excuse me, Alara. I need to get to the rope here.
Sure, because I'm sure you're much stronger than I am.
I don't know about that, but I'll try.
Mm-hmm. Good
All right,
thing that's advantaged.
That's fine. You lower the canoe down, and once it reaches about head level, it starts getting a little bit lower. You see these big arachnid or insect legs start to slowly creep over the edge of the
Oh,
canoe.
nice.
Oh,
Cool.
hold on, hold on.
Mistake.
I have something for
Really?
that. I was prepared.
Mistake.
Skadoosh!
I'm sorry.
There's a giant spider within said canoe.
And it is
And,
happy
uh,
that we have
Javelin?
freed it from its prison.
You have it. It is grateful to you, and probably likewise also pretty hungry. All right, so Blood Moon, I'll let you get that attack off. That's fine. He takes some damage, and as these things usually go, even though it's a dangerous creature, if you guys win initiative, you will probably beat it to death because economy of action always wins.
Wait, Mr. Spider, we freed you. Will you please help us kill the dwarves in here?
Dwarves. There's dwarves in
I
here?
said dwarves. I meant goblins.
Same thing.
Is it?
Good thing it's not dwarves here. They object vociferously.
Devin, I am adding giant spider to my
Okay,
list.
To your list. You got a
Yep.
few levels up to get that.
Yeah, but
Apparently,
the fact
I'm
is, I
moving
have
at
to
the
see
speed
one.
of giant spider.
They are a beast. A moon druid can
Mhm.
get that early on.
Yes, they can.
That's a tempting one. All right, Blood Moon, you are up again.
Okay. Well, you know what's going to happen again.
I have a good idea.
All right. Now that I've added that to my list, waiting for Roll20 to update. There we go. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Alara, there's a giant spider. Are you there, Laurel?
Really don't have anything against this giant spider, and it hasn't attacked us, and it's not blatantly evil.
Paris?
So I am going to move over here and will defend my friends if it attacks.
Okay. Saris, you're up. Giant spider's pretty close to you. It is
Uh,
large, and it is a spider.
I
Its
am distinctly unhappy.
fangs
However,
are dripping with venom.
gross. I do not like this. All right. 0 out of 10. I would like to strike at it with my two-handed longsword, please.
Woo. All right, roll me some damage.
All right. 11 slashing.
11. Goodness gracious.
It's a nice hit.
That was a very good hit.
That is Barnaby.
While Alara's there defending, I'd have to like charge through people. I'll kind of just chill. I'll go full defensive and see what it does.
Okay.
Now I feel guilty for attacking the spider. Thanks.
You're still kind of holding on to the rope.
I'll let the rope go.
It comes the rest of the way down with a smash. Probably didn't hurt the spider, but the canoe probably bent, probably snapped a few things inside of it. You can make another action. That's essentially a free action to drop that.
Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does not hit. No.
Ah.
And it will attack Alara, who fortunately has gone full defensive, right?
Yep.
All right. It will bite. And your armor class is still is a 19. Ugh. So it'll miss. It's a disadvantaged attack if you're defending yourself. Blood Moon, you are back up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I will take that sweet, sweet flanking. 8 piercing.
8 piercing. That was enough for that poor spider. And it expires, its long legs twitching as it oozes green ichor out of its body from the
Now
damage
suddenly
you have
looks
done to
like
it.
a weensy little.
It's still a damn big spider.
I am going to retrieve my javelins.
Okay.
Bomb pokes through the smashed canoe, very disappointed at the lack of food or treasure.
Hey, Vom, maybe you can slice yourself off a fang there.
I think perhaps I'll leave that one for you.
All right. Well, otherwise, this room, other than full of mystery in the form of how do you get this canoe in and out of here, and the spider, of course, has not
Hey,
yielded
everybody asked Gibbs that same question.
anything of real value that you can see in here.
Bit of an odd question, but does the pulley seem like it's stationary, or does it look like it could lead somewhere, like
The pulley's
towards any of the walls?
no, the pulley's in the middle of the ceiling. It was what was holding the canoe aloft.
Just straight up and down then?
Yeah, so there was a
Okay.
rope. There's a rope here and a rope here, and they joined together on a ring, and the
All
rope
right.
went up to the pulley and then came back down.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you.
Goblins do the strangest things.
Going to plaster myself as far away from the dead spider thing as I possibly can and skitter out of this room.
I'm going to move ahead of Vom. I'm going to guard the corridor to our side while he bangs the door open.
Door. Heave. Oh. Ah.
All right, you smash the door. Again, your giant spiders, no problem. They die in an instant. Goblins, one-hit wonders, off they go. But a door, well, now we're talking about something that's dangerous. Are you going to give it another smash?
Looks like it.
I rear back and give it a good solid thump.
All right. You do that, and you hear a high-pitched voice yell, "Get them!" And a pair of skeletons charges at you.
Ah.
Oh, I got to clear the turn order. Hold on.
Blood Moon!
I'm here.
They're gonna go first. So they both attack. Pair of dastardly skeletons with short swords.
Curses.
And one will hit for 3 piercing. And in the back of the room, you see this room is filled with blood and bones, and there's a horrible, evil-looking shrine or altar on the north side, and a workbench of some sort where there's a body that's kind of being sewn together. And in the back of the room, there's a little goblin dressed in black robes, and it's holding aloft this a warhammer. But the head of the warhammer is kind of in the shape of a skull. So initiatives are up. Turn order.
Get those all out of the way now.
All right.
Dang.
What are you
The
thinking?
the one in the back of the room steps forward, and let's see who we can see. And points at. Can only see 3 of you, so you can see Alara, Blood Moon, and Vom, and it says, "I curse you in the name of Orcus."
Cast lightning bolt ends the campaign.
One fireball would finish all of us.
Definitely would. So that's fine. Not happening yet. Let me see if there's a save on that. Okay, 3 characters of your choice must make a charisma saving throw.
Charisma, my
Yes.
only weakness.
A charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Everybody make me that saving throw.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
what's the DC for it?
Just make the roll right now. I'll look it up. It's not
22?
much.
Or
It is
just
DC
I charm the pants off him.
It is 12.
I failed.
You failed. Everybody else passed. You failed. You're in the back of the room hurling javelins. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
All right. So you have the opposite of a bless, essentially, upon you.
Yep. I'm going to turn that on.
Barnaby,
So I can do that.
you are up.
Well, I don't guess I see anything happen that way, but I do
You
see
certainly
a skeleton.
hear that though.
Yeah.
You heard the strange high pitched voice summoning the spirit of Orcus, who you know to be not a nice god, demon god, undead thing.
The 2 skeletons get attacks of opportunity on me as I charge the goblin priest.
Oh, aren't you brave? They do not. You have not left their.
Oh, true.
Yeah, you do not.
Haha!
You are still.
I knew that. All planned.
The goblin priest looks wide-eyed as you charge at it.
In another universe, he got crit.
In another universe, he did. However, not in this universe. The goblin priest looks terrified until you swing well over its head because you forgot that it was short.
That's my signature move. I have to wait till somebody flanks it.
Bless
See,
Moon, you're
had
up.
I flanked it, I would have backstabbed.
All right. Let me take a look at the situation here. I'm going to move here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to attempt to thorn whip this one, pulling it to right here if it lands. Because it's going to be in for a big surprise.
And is that cantrip?
Yes.
All right.
So total is 13 minus 1, 12.
12. All right. Their AC is a 13.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It is a 13.
Okay.
I'm looking at the calculation. So that's added in. So 13.
It does 6 piercing and a 13. Where does it go?
It goes right here.
Right
beautiful.
there. Bam. The thorn whip lashes out and he yokes the skeleton through the doorway into your midst.
Why go to them when they can come to you?
Vom, you're up. You have a
Alright.
skeleton as you're flanking, sort of behind you, and Barnaby is facing off against the goblin priest, who is kind of dancing around and so far evading being hit.
All right. Well, I'm going to smash the one that's directly in front of me.
That one
Or
there.
attempt to do so.
Gotcha. Woo. Oh,
Smash.
Reef.
that will hit. Roll me some damage.
I hope so.
All right, it just shatters into just pieces flying everywhere, bone shards skittering across the floor. The skull, now missing its jaw, stares at you empty-eyed.
Can
Alara,
I take an advance into the room?
you can. You can still move your full feet, your full movement.
All right. Well, then after I
But that
smash
one will attack you though as you move out of its threatened square though.
Oh, well,
It
if he
happens.
wants to swing behind him, then go for it.
But there's no real behind in the game. It's just 3 piercing.
Ah,
And Saris, you were up.
What was
Did
their
I skip
AC?
somebody? Oh, Alara, I'm sorry.
I
You're
was
up.
gonna say I thought Alara had to go.
Yeah,
So
Alara's up first. Alara,
Okay.
Alara then Saris.
14. What was the AC?
13.
excellent.
8 slashing.
That one goes down too.
Oh, goodness.
All right, Saris,
walk through the room.
your foe that you were about to
I'll
fight is now in pieces about you. And
That's
now that goblin priest who was so proud of itself earlier is not feeling good about its prospects.
Alara, did you finish? I didn't know if you needed
Yes,
to move or do anything
I
else.
stabbed and moved.
Perfect. Okay, so I shall move as well. So 5, 10. Can I pass through people? I can pass through people, right?
You can. It costs you extra movement for it. So instead of 5 feet of movement to go through a square, it costs you 10 feet.
Okay. So 15. I should be able to get here then, right?
Yeah, that'd be
With
25.
30?
That'd be 25 to there.
Okay, perfect. I would like to be here.
Okay. If you are there, you'll be flanking.
Oh, you're right. It's always one extra. It's always one further than I think it is. I will remember this eventually. I will flank.
You have the movement, so.
I was
Yeah,
just,
you
well,
do-
I have 30 feet.
And
So
you
with that-
you can still attack. You are up.
Okay. Then I shall strike at this creature, this little gobbo,
This little gobbo.
with my longsword. Shoop. Oh, I'm gonna miss. Definitely gonna miss on that one.
That'll be a miss.
Maybe.
It is not much liking its prospects right now. Ahem.
brave little goblin.
Brave little goblin. You've taken the most
Not exactly
shots.
a racial characteristic.
It is out of options here, but you've taken the most shots, so it's gonna attack you with its unholy warhammer in this. So never mind. And it is now your turn to not be kind to this thing. Barnaby, you're up.
Well, as I know, I have to get behind him in order for this to work. 13. I think that misses still, doesn't it?
Misses. Blood moon.
Your evil god protects
Alright.
you.
10, 15, 20. Let's see here. That's a miss.
That's a miss. And minus D4 on that because you're cursed.
Mm-hmm.
Bomb. Vom does vom things.
Bomb does bomb things. I assume that hits.
A 22 will hit. The 17 does not.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, the 22 does hit.
Your advantage.
Oh, he's tricky to hit. That's good. I feel less bad.
Got to hit. As we like to say, the priest is in the barrel. Alara, you are up. 23 will hit.
Ugh.
Well, not as is this for the goblin right now. Saris?
I will strike him again with my longsword. Be
20.
pretty repetitive here, but we're gonna stick with it.
You're just beaten
Oh
down.
my gosh, we're still missing.
Thunder wave. We all die.
Goblin. That's a good spell. Doesn't have it though, unfortunately.
Not live. The cat goblin.
You will join me in death. Or not. Barnaby.
Okay, I slowly line it up in the middle of his back and thrust. Aha!
No.
I thought you said 17.
Armor class is 18.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. 17 missed.
Blood moon.
Blood Moon brings up his shield. He says, knocking it down, Vom. And he's going to do a shove to prone him. because that doesn't require an attack roll. He has to make a 13 or higher. Actually, is that an attack roll?
It
No,
does
he's got to
require
make
attack.
a.
You still have to make an
Well,
attack. roll.
that's an athletics check, so it's a 14. I've just got it set up as an attack, but he's got to beat 14 with either athletics or acrobatics, his choice. If not, he gets to join the prone.
Just gives more advantage. Goblin sprawls on the ground. Bomb.
I'm gonna
You're-
keep hacking at him like he's.
You're especially advantaged now. Yes.
Although I
He's a-
can't hit. He's a wire. He's rolling
He's
around on the ground.
rolling
as I keep
around.
Wiry
smashing the chips out of the stonework.
That'll hit. Ooh,
There we go.
that's what we were looking for.
You pin the little bastard to the
Still-
tiles.
Saris, it's still up. It is bleeding and it is thrashing around on the ground, giving you
We're
the
gonna-
stink eye.
We're gonna try it one more time. All
Good
right, that should
feeling.
hit.
That's what we
Good
want.
feeling. I guess this is the round we all just decide to beat this thing.
All right,
7.
beat it to death. It is finally succumbs to all of those blows being rained down upon it.
I look at my pristine blade, kind of sad about it.
I feel better and not cursed anymore.
You do not feel cursed anymore. Yes, it is hard for it to concentrate when it is, well, dead.
Must destroy the evil spell book.
There is a little spell book on that altar there.
I look at it. I look at everyone, and I put my torch against it.
Oh, you just torch it up?
Yep.
Oh,
Do we want to
okay.
see what they were doing, maybe?
Nope.
No, apparently not.
All right. I'm gonna bebop my way over here and
Tom
investigate
does not do the reading thing.
this little Frankenstein happenings over here.
Yeah, it is. It looks like this room is used as a sort of like a chapel or an altar, as well as kind of a lab.
This is a place of evil.
It clearly is that. Yeah, there's no doubt about the evilness of this place. So book is torched.
That
It-
altar, is
I'll
there
take
anything
the
It looks like
else?
goblin's
there
ear.
are failed efforts to raise the dead are sort of scattered around the room. But clearly this priest had some limited success in the form of the skeletons that you faced.
Is there anything
I'd
else on
take
that
his
altar
ear and
worthy
rifle
of
his pockets.
smashing?
What was that? I'm sorry, David?
Is there anything else on that altar worthy of smashing, or is it pretty much just the book?
Well, I mean, there is a vile and horrible altar to probably Orcus. It is,
I desecrate it to the best of my ability.
sure.
I'm going
Um,
to take the canines out of the goblin priest.
You guys are brutal. It's like I'm gaming with 13-year-olds.
Does the body look relatively fresh? Like it could have been one of the villagers that went missing recently?
It does look like it is a human that has been dead for probably less than a week.
Hmm.
The
Um,
goblin does have a key around on a piece of string around her neck. I think it's a female. Once you guys get a closer, not that you're really experts in goblins too much. And there's also a primitive holy symbol. It's like a skull with like curling ram's horns on it.
Can I smash it
mean-
with the unholy warhammer?
The unholy warhammer is no longer unholy. It is now that it is not in her unholy hands.
Yes, but I still want to
It's now-
smash the holy symbol
Okay,
and then do my best to break the warhammer.
gotcha.
I found a key.
You did. You did indeed.
Blood Moon walks out the corner.
anything in here look like it might go to it? Anything on that altar over there? I have a keyhole.
No, I mean it's a pretty large key. It's probably like a door key.
Okay.
Probably to the front door that we, just
Mm,
had a problem with.
yeah, probably. I feel like I
course.
should have a personal vendetta against that key. Last question: is there anything on this body in particular? Like any pockets or anything like that I could rifle through?
Like I said, there was a key around her neck. There was a holy symbol, and some
Or
black
are you
robe.
talking about the body on the table?
Which
The body on
table?
the table, yes.
No. It's essentially naked.
Okay. I will keep note of this body because once this is all said and done, I'd like to bury it.
Okay. Well, I mean that door is locked. The
Stay
one in front of
here.
you.
Oh, I haven't even bothered to get
Oh,
that
okay.
close. It's a dangerous thing.
Gotcha.
I have a
Oh,
key.
oh. Oh my God, I can't see in this place without you people. I'm just trying to keep up with my torches.
I try the key.
How delicate of you.
The key fits the lock.
I open the door.
Excellent.
You
I
smashed
like
your
how
enemy
eager you
door.
sounded there.
The castle collapses on you.
Ground opens under your feet.
You see a room that goes to the exterior of the castle. I mean, the windows go to the exterior of the castle. Looks like a bedchamber, although it stinks. It smells a bit of subtly of rotten decay. And looking around, you see the reason why. The entire room has been kind of crudely decorated with skulls, like skulls
Oh.
everywhere. Yeah.
Are they the
And,
baddies?
Are they the baddies? Yeah, they are. They're the baddies.
Oh.
And sort of amusingly, perhaps there's a painting on the wall. It's kind of right behind you, Vom. It's right here. I'll show it to you. It looks like it was painted on the wall with like whitewash paint using a big sloppy brush. That's what it looks like. Mostly kind of
Okay.
goblin high.
Yeah, that. Yep.
Priestess, god of death, 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 death. Got it.
Yeah, that's just they weren't very subtle here. Otherwise,
Wrong.
there's some spare furniture. It's a kind of Spartan room, lots of skulls, and there's an iron chest in the corner.
Yes. Hey, Vom, would you want to come over here and see if that key might fit in this chest? Or little too big for that, I imagine.
Giggity.
Because
Does
you said
my
it was
key
the
fit?
No, it fit in the door, but it wasn't made for both.
the door.
Far
Okay.
too big for the chest.
All right.
Smash!
I'll smash the chest.
No, let's not do that.
What?
If there's
Blood
anything
Moon
breakable in
walks-
there.
Blood Moon walks over to the skull on the floor, and much like a rock outside of someone's house that has the key underneath it, he'll pick the skull up and see if the key's underneath it.
What? Okay. No, the key is not underneath it.
Okay.
I'd like to check the chest for traps.
It's not a
Okay.
door. She'll be able to open it.
That's an investigate check.
Okay. Well,
It does not appear to be locked or trapped.
all right. I'm gonna hope for the best, you guys. Vom, you just in case, you might want to step back.
I assist her with positive speaking. You can do this. You can open that
Thanks.
chest.
Thanks.
I have
I'm
great
gonna-
faith in your abilities.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Okay. The chest is safer than you thought it was going to be.
Excellent.
You open it, and there's some goblin-y possessions, some spare clothes, some robes, kind of rumpled and just sort of tossed in there. You find a book that's sort of like a journal inside, and there's a small leather pouch that jingles with coin, and a pretty necklace made of silver that's probably worth some amount of money. The journal does not look like a goblin thing. It looks like it was it has a little bit more It's more finely made. It's a leather journal. It has its own little lock and key on it, but the key is tied to the journal with a tassel, so it's all one piece.
Okay. I definitely would like to take that.
Yep.
Divvy however much coin might be in that bag up amongst the party.
33 gold pieces to count
33.
out.
Excellent. And then I guess I'll pocket the necklace for the time being. Does it seem just mundane, just an interesting, pretty necklace?
That's how it appears to you. Yes, it does not.
All right. Cool. I will, of course, alert the party of my findings. I'm not just gonna sequester it to myself. Let's see what's in the journal, I suppose.
Busy making sure that we're not having troops of goblins coming up the hallway behind us.
Ah, very
All
smart.
right. There's the entry on the journal.
Oh, thank you.
Need to edit that as they explored.
Hmm.
Interesting enough. Where should we go next? I think each of us should probably
Downstairs.
take a look at this journal and in turn see if there's anything you might make of it.
Yeah. So
Does it
it's
have pictures?
sorry, Lon. There's no pictures.
Sorry, there's no pictures.
I will take
Hmm.
time when we rest to read it and consult my maps.
All right. So back downstairs we go, you said?
Although
Blood
there's-
Moon will get the rope from from the canoe, so we don't have to use any of our own and tie that off, so we can climb back downstairs.
All right,
Probably a
make
really
it-
sturdy rope too.
What is your survival skill? I'm gonna make a secret survival check. See how good you're.
Okay.
Just tell me what your plus would be.
Oh, for survival, 4.
+4. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a check for you because like whether you may have a good knot or not is something that's I'm not gonna hold you guys to that. It's pretty basic. You find an iron ring set in the wall. You tug on it. It seems to
Did
be
you
reasonably
roll a
strong.
1 or something?
I did roll a 1 actually, so I'm like
Ah,
I rolled a 22. He rolled a 1.
Yeah, I did.
Doors and ropes will be the death of us.
I'm gonna let that one slide. All the hardcore GMs watching this are gonna think that I'm a puss. All right, you slither the rope down, and unless you roll 1 on descending it, you guys can descend this fairly safely. The gauntlet has been thrown. Please feel free.
All right.
all
I
right.
slide down.
Was that
Make an
after?
athletics check to not die.
Ha! Jeez, thanks.
You were saying what about being a
14.
being a wuss?
That's fine. Well,
We make sure we grease it up for when Bromley comes down. More of like a fire pole.
yeah, Miss Laura. There we go. All right, let me gather everybody up. Clean up the other room. Where is
All those years of ballet lessons paid off for Barnaby. Look at that beautiful roll.
I learned from the river.
I was going to say you learned from when the rope broke on the first time. Now you're like, oh, I'm going to be extra careful. I'm going to watch these ropes.
All right, clear your characters off. This layer.
Oh shit, we're still at the top layer.
I was adding you to here, so. Boop, there you go.
Ta-da. Oh, we are.
All right, you descend the now non-existent ladder.
Bomb, remember there were people in the door closest to us.
Did we try for
Ah.
that door first?
That was the door we couldn't get open.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Oh,
Wait a second.
We
if at first you don't succeed.
Smash the door down.
A goblin who's around the corner there as you enter the hallway plunks an arrow in your direction and then scurries back into the room.
in which room?
He is down here.
Okay.
So
Probably.
plunk. There's a plunk. Who's the first one to walk out of the room? Was that Blood Moon?
That would have been me. Yeah.
Mhm.
That's an 18 that hits.
5 piercing. And he then runs back into the room and you hear the door slam.
Rude.
It is rude.
Blood Moon pushes the arrow or snaps the back end off the arrow and pushes the arrow through.
That's a palpable hit for Blood Moon there.
That is. Yep. But he can't do anything about that. We've had a short rest.
Yep.
So now it looks like the prey needs to be dealt with. All right, Blood Moon's going to take a dodge action as he's going down the corridor.
Move 30 feet and be going slowly and stay on the defensive. Got it.
Yep. Because now he's pissed.
We should maybe keep up with him.
Barnaby, do you have any lay on hands left?
Nope.
You guys are like spent, aren't you?
Yep.
Yep.
I
Yep.
believe so, yeah.
Blood Moon's going to stand to the side of the door and push it open. Then fall back.
We should have brought the head of the priestess and thrown it into the room.
Oh,
We're not the
Head
wild
grenade.
Go
ones.
back for it.
All right.
Nothing,
The door-
nothing says we don't care about you like a head grenade.
The door opens and you kind of hear the tension from within the room.
He does not even bother to. He does not even bother to be nice about it. He dodges to the side as he goes through the door, staying on the defensive until he sees what the target is.
Which door are you going through? They came out of that door.
Oh, that door. I thought it was the
That door.
door on the right here. Derp. Okay.
the stage the other direction.
Ha! Oh.
Now he will go into the room.
On the
He will
defensive.
go on the defensive.
All right.
And he
I
he
will
will yell ambush, and then he runs right the fuck back out that door.
All right. I will let you roll initiative on that. I'll give like a couple of them give it a shot at you.
Okay.
So I will let if you win the initiative, you get in and out. So
I
that's-
did not, of course.
All right. I'll give 2 a plunk at you. So we'll see if they.
It only takes one.
You were being 10 and 8.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Oh, if I didn't have them highlighted. Hold on. All right. Well, we're not in full initiative mode, guys. So just
Oh,
back it off. This is just to see whether
Sorry.
he got out before he got plunked at by an arrow.
There's at least 6 with bows.
Hey, if you say the word initiative around players, we're gonna do it.
yeah, I know, right?
All right. He is. So this is the situation. Blood Moon dodges in, and he is on his way out when he goes sprawling to the floor, catching another arrow.
Now,
Barnaby,
you did
you're
say
up.
2 of them were shooting.
I'm gonna leave it at that. What are you trying to do here, huh?
Is he
I thought you liked Tony.
I love
is
Tony.
he up?
No, he's not up. He's down.
No,
He's
only
not
two of them took shots at me.
Yes, but
Yeah,
they hit you with 20. You took 5 points of damage.
I was looking at the initiative markers. I thought those were the hit rolls.
Nope.
So yeah, I skitter out to the floor.
Oh boy.
All right, you can grab him, and haul him out, Barnaby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
gonna
gonna say we're gonna haul him out immediately.
I had
Pull
a
him up.
quip about rolling initiative, but we'll continue.
Okay. And you can also shut the door if you want to.
I probably want to. Yeah, that seems like a good idea if you're going to give me both actions.
Or somebody else could do that. That's fine. I'm a generous GM. It's okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have any I don't think I have any cure wounds left because I didn't mark it properly on my sheet last time,
Well,
and
we're
I'm
not in
pretty
initiative,
sure I
so
used
I'll
No,
do
it.
a medicine roll to
we-
stabilize him.
We burned through everything we had,
Yeah.
and then we couldn't get that back at the short roll. or
Okay.
at the
You
short rest.
stabilize poor Blood Moon.
I rub dirt in his wounds. That'll fix it.
That's how I do it.
Yep.
What do you guys want to do? He is down. He is unconscious. He is stabilized. He's not dying, but he is unconscious. He said something about ambush. There's 6 blah.
Thunk.
That's
Oh,
kind of how it went.
I should have pushed the arrow through before I stabilized him. Damn it. That's part of it. Just part of it.
All right,
It's
you're learning.
probably fine.
Just use the hammer, tap it through.
We should
Blood Moon is not in a position to give advice, so
Well, there are 6 of them and 4 of us.
and they have bows. If we rushed them, we might be able to get through them, but I almost think that
work
would be a
for
really
Blood
bad
Moon.
idea.
Anybody have any
Works.
flasks of oil on them?
I have
I got a torch.
I have oil.
I say we just set the room on fire.
We could. Do you think it would damage the rest of
Won't they
any
just
like another
charge?
room that we want to barricade ourselves in for a while we let him, recover?
Get him out of the way. Mm,
I don't know. I don't think they deserve burning death.
Of course they
Um,
deserve burning death.
They're
They're-
evil.
they're
They were
goblins. We're trying to
following
figure this
a
out.
death cult priestess.
Yes,
Barnaby.
this is a castle of a death cult.
This
They
is
must all die.
I'm all for killing them, but fire's a brutal way.
I'm positive that they will try to attack us like they already have.
As they should. We're trying to
So-
set them on fire.
We haven't tried setting them on
let
fire
them
yet, but we
hide
could.
in battle. I mean, this is all within the tenets of our goddess. And if you keep arguing this, you are a horrible priest.
I'm not a
I'm gonna
priest.
take a quick peek into this room. Oh wait, I can't see anything. I've forgotten. I'm a little human. I can't see anything.
Okay.
I can't see in there.
We may just want to back out.
We should barricade ourselves somewhere where we can
Yeah, like
keep
2
him
miles down the
safe.
road.
Or
Only this.
yeah,
There's only 6 of them left.
well, that we know of.
I show you my sword and the complete lack of blood on it. I don't think I can help very much.
You're a valiant warrior.
I'll follow your lead, Alara, if you think it would be a good idea to attack them now. Just set the room on fire.
Here's my thought. I think we can win this battle, but we're going to lose somebody, and I don't want to lose anyone.
Okay. I'm kind of on the side of setting the room on fire, shutting the door, and going somewhere to recover for a while. Say the rest of you.
I
Well,
think
I'm tired
Valum
of
wants to
talking.
just go for it.
We kill or we leave.
Bring the head of the priestess in there, saying that they're next. They have 30 seconds to figure it out, or we burn them alive in the room.
Offering a lot of mercy, but up to you.
this discussion like right outside the store. Or you
Yeah.
guys-
Yes,
All right, I'm just asking because
Absolutely.
is it going on this loud?
I think so.
Sure.
All right,
Probably.
sure.
Yeah. Could I take a second to light the little lamp that I have, Devin?
Sure.
Excellent. And furthermore, is that something that I can like tie on my waist or something so I can still keep my hands free?
Oh, the
Not safely.
Not
yeah,
safely. Okay.
yeah, not particularly.
Fine. That's fine. I would like to be able to see for a bit.
You hear a goblin chuckling inside. His voice seems a little bit less squeaky and more deep and menacing than the other ones.
So if we kill him, the rest will surrender.
he says, "I hear you out there,
Doubtful.
you surface dwellers. You think you are encountering just these small, wretched surface goblins, but I am a goblin of the great city, a leader of goblins, a kin that you normally do not see."
Gone.
I mean, he'll die all the same. Anyway, should we carry on, or would you like to attack? I just want to know so that if I have to pick Blood Moon up and book it out of this castle, I can.
I leave the decision to you.
I'll jerk my head at you, Saris, to you and Vom take Blood Moon and start retreating.
All right.
All right. I heave Blood Moon up and over my shoulders and head down the hallway.
Are we going to go to the room? Well, the upstairs room was very nice, but I doubt we're going to be able to get him up that rope.
We could tie him in, pull him up, but if he falls, it's really bad.
Yeah. So I'll start making my way down the hallway and seeing if there's a better spot to go.
Sorry.
Oh, my light doesn't work in here.
Do you have a light on? I didn't set a light on you. If you have one, let me know.
Vom had a torch and I had a torch.
Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
have-
I lit my little lantern. I have a little lamp.
All right. Are you guys staying in this building? I mean, you can't do a long rest in this
Barnaby and
building.
I are going to be bringing up the rear, but they're going to be leaving first.
Okay. Are you leaving the castle and going elsewhere, or are you going to try to find a room in the castle?
We're
Oh.
going to be strategically retreating.
You're in a strategic retreat. Blood Moon was very interested in that sign on the way out, just in case you want to go look at it. Just
I would
'cause-
definitely try to look at it.
because it is kind of close. All right. Go ahead and move on out. You can go ahead and do that. It does appear that they've at least temporarily sequestered themselves in that room.
It's okay. They'll burn all the same once we come back with
That's right.
not
But
dead.
You
Friend.
we'll take care of you once we're not, dying.
You haven't seen The Last of Us!
And because I personally have no sense of perception or direction, whereabouts on the outside of this building did he point to that sign?
The sign is over here.
All right.
No go, we let has.
All right.
That's funny.
Their castle. They're not leaving. Okay.
I think that's the Raven.
Bird. Yeah.
All right, you guys beat a retreat, hauling poor Blood Moon's body. It is now getting close to sunset at this point. By the way, you guys have been at this for a little while, and you leave, and you're fortunate that there's no you're not harried on the way out by goblin ambushers, and so you have
Nah, Laura's like, bring it on. Go ahead.
You
Make my
know what?
day.
you spend some. You have Blood Moon. You're carrying him like fireman carriage style. He's well built. He's not a big guy, so Barnaby or Alara can easily, or Vom especially, could just carry him fireman carriage style.
Yeah, I'm just carrying
Wouldn't
him.
be the first time Vom has had to carry me home at night.
Right, exactly. It's like, oh we know this routine.
So roughly 20 minutes, half hour later, you guys are about a mile away from the castle here. So a place of sort of safety.
All right. I start a fire.
All right, where do you guys? So each of these squares, I think I said, is about half a mile. So where do you guys wish to go?
We could go directly south of the keep. What do you guys think? Kind of in the little trees. Oh, I know. I remember you said last time that there's more more trees and cover in this area than is explicit on the map.
Right.
There is some. There is, so about a half a mile away from the castle, there is some forest that does start near that river.
And
It's
it would be good to be by the water, so
a pretty good bit of woodland in the area.
let's set camp by the water then.
Lead on, Vom.
In the forest or outside the forest?
In the forest.
Okay.
Anywhere with cover.
Bomb, you find a decent campsite, kind of at the edge of the forest here by the river. And you get there near nightfall.
All right. I do what I can to set camp.
All right, and eventually Blood Moon does, he become coherent but still fairly wounded. You probably need to go through a full rest in order to get your spells back. And at the end of the rest, you can go ahead and spend a hit die, but you'll have no hit dice at the end of that rest. You can also have healing spells. It might, I mean, you're so depleted, it might behoove you to take 2 days to recover.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you want to do that here or head back to Zelkor's Ferry.
Well, how's everybody after the first day?
Everybody can spend a hit die after the first day, but I'm not saying that night goes without issues. So,
Well, I'm fine to.
most of you have reasonably good health. Only Vom is down, and Blood Moon, of course, is very much down.
I'd be willing to stay as long as they need for recovery. Keep watch, have a little camp. I'll essentially go with the party on this.
Okay. Tony, are you back?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. You eventually come to, so you can add your input to the conversation. So before you guys make camp for the night, you're about a mile away from the castle, a little bit less than a mile away. Vaughn found a campsite near the edge of the forest, and you guys are trying to figure out how long it's going to take you to get back on your feet fully. At the end of the night, you'll regain your hit dice and you can spend a hit die, but it might take a healing spell or two to get you back to full.
Well, Blood Moon will insist that after 8 hours he'll be fine.
Okay.
And with the area that we're currently in, actually, I'm gonna take a look at the.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna take a look at the area that Vom found for us.
Okay, make a survival check also.
13.
All right, so Vom, you found a good campsite, but one thing does bother you when you're finding this campsite before you really settle down and maybe you bring it to Blood Moon's attention. There are some enormous bear paw prints here.
Mhm.
Great big ones. And
Great.
Tony, you notice, or Blood Moon notices, kind of from the edge of the forest looking into it, that there is a tremendous oak tree, a towering specimen of oak that is kind of in the middle of this forest on the north side of the river.
Mm. You know, that tree right there, I require something from. However, we still need to clear out the castle.
Of course. I can offer
It
a
would-
healing spell if you think that would help.
I didn't give you guys experience points at the end of last session, did I?
No, we haven't gotten any.
Okay. I'll
All right,
compute this real quick.
Actually, I think you gave us 100. Yeah, you gave us 100
That's
for
the
the
first,
very first one.
first batch of gnolls. That's correct. Keep talking,
Right.
guys. I'll just do some math.
So, well, let me take a look and see what happens when Blood Moon gets his hit die back. Wow.
That's a good one.
Actually,
Yeah.
Blood Moon's Yeah. Blood Moon looks like he had a good night's rest and is rip
What?
roaring and ready to go.
So you decide to rest here, even though big bear print.
Yes.
One night.
Okay.
And when I
One-
go to sleep, I've got animal friendship, so I'm gonna remove fog cloud and put animal friendship up. In
Okay.
case the bear does show up.
Gotcha.
I'll handle the bear.
I'll handle the bear.
I imagine we'll keep watch in turns.
Mhm.
The other
Right.
thing Blood Moon will do is he'll dig 2 holes and bring the fire down inside the holes, so it will make less of a visual presence for us.
Oh.
Humans or other people who require, or even animals who require light to see by at night, would be drawn to the light of the fire. So if you need
By the way,
to,
I think that you guys, in fact, I can confirm that you did make enough experience in those 2 forays to have gained a level.
Hooray.
All right. Oh,
okay,
So if you want to do the level up thing, you can go ahead and do that now.
That way we can level up and then come back and kill some goblins.
You have, yeah. So you gained 220 experience points, so for a total of 320 total experience.
not a bad roll for hit points.
So the way I do hit points, by the way, is you can roll for your hit points, and if you roll low, you can take the average.
Right.
So you never get you never get a 1. but
Screwed.
You never get screwed, but you could. So Alara, was that for your hit points?
Mhm.
So you rolled a 4, so that's going to be. You'd want to take
All
probably.
right, so it looks like I'm gonna
Yeah, the
take
average.
the
They
average.
give me one more.
You'll take the average, right?
so for those of us who don't know, how exactly are you rolling for your hit points specifically?
You can just roll your hit die. So I mean, just roll your. You have a D8, I think, for a bard. So just roll a D8.
I do. Okay. I can roll my hit dice.
You going through the character mancer thing?
Yes, I think.
So when you bring your experience points to 300, it'll give the option of leveling up, and then you go through the character.
Oh, oh,
Yep.
sweet. I didn't realize that was a thing. Excellent.
Okay. So once you go through the night's rest, you will have gained a level. You get a second level, and have a reasonable shot of facing the room full of goblins. If they're in the same configuration, of course.
Which they certainly won't be, I'm sure.
All right, you have gained danger sense and reckless attack.
Oops, sorry.
Tony, they didn't really see what was in that room. Did you get a chance to describe it to them?
I told them I saw at least six goblins that were using tables as cover, firing bows out of them.
Yeah, sounds about right.
That's about the best look I could get, so.
Divine Smite. Okay, let me know when you guys are done.
I'm also.
Okay. Everybody else done?
Almost.
Almost.
I'm just grabbing my spells.
Gotcha. Barnaby's going for the can't touch this build.
Dun, 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 dun. Lot of stuff having to enter in at this level. There we go. I think that covers it.
Yep.
All right, I'm good to go.
Good to go.
Think.
Excellent.
Think we're good.
All right. You rest up. You feel empowered, and you go back. Is that a yes?
Yes.
Yes.
I will go. I will go wherever
Yes.
the party goes, but the hope is yes.
All right.
We must go back and kill the goblins.
All right. But you did notice the great tree, Tony. What?
Yes.
All right.
But we have a job.
You have a job to do.
Bloody vengeance.
Best kind. You approach the castle yet again, and I've moved you there, I believe. Yes, I have. So that's where you are. Right there. It is on you guys.
Excellent. Let's carry on very quickly. I have a feeling we'll probably be dealing with these damn archers again. Just as an aside.
Well, at least you have a system this time.
I'm
Yes,
going
and
defensive in. I'm not playing that game again.
All right, hold on. Just pause there. All right.
Very well.
And I look Barnaby up and down. I'm like, yeah, you are really heavily armored. Okay.
So Blood Moon, you're on the side where there's the best line of sight
Mm-hmm.
for the archers. You are in defensive mode, and as you get close to the end of that drawbridge, kind of predictably, the arrows start flying.
Okay.
You guys are creeping up there. You're behind your shield.
I'm
and-
zigging to the left-hand side.
Okay. The first arrow comes and you dodge out of the way and go to the left hand side, and from there it does not have the best line of sight on you. So they really can't hit you from that position. So if you hug that side, I mean, really just kind of balance almost on the edge of that drawbridge, you can at least make that corner without exposing yourself to arrow fire.
I look back and everybody move up. I will tap Barnaby on the shoulder.
All right, and Barnaby, you reach there, and I'll give you some partial cover, so it'll be -2 to hit as an arrow comes your way. Matter, a 10 is going to miss. So some arrows come your direction. So far, not hitting. All right, you guys are kind of stacked there. Alara, what are you doing back there? Laurel.
Yeah, my mic was off.
Okay.
I was over here, and now I'll just line up with everybody else over here.
Gotcha. All right, so Barnaby, you're first. You go right across.
Everybody should move at once so they can't fire at all of us.
Right. All right, let me see. Oh, you have plenty of movement to get there. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, hold on a second. From here to there, I mean, you got plenty of movement for that. You can move 30 feet. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean, you catch. I just want to see what can see you from about right here. So Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that. All right. So you will catch 3 arrows. You draw the fire of 3, but they are disadvantaged as they come at you. 1, 2, 15 will hit. Okay. So you draw their fire, and they thud off your shield, and you see them coming and kind of duck down, and you all gain the wall, and do not take any damage on the way.
Huzzah!
We made it again.
Back again. And somewhat predictably, the doors are again shut.
What? Probably.
Yeah, I don't recall you guys saying you smashed them.
We definitely didn't. Great.
Next
Well,
time.
we can.
Next
we
time we
can-
smash them.
Next time we smash them. Vaughn, please don't let me forget.
Once you make the wall, you hear the goblins. You hear some broken conversation from above you. And they say, "We go down," and you hear some little slapping footsteps. Warn the others.
We should try and take that door probably as quickly as possible. If you want to ambush it, we can stack up on each side of it, but I'm afraid that they're going to try and get us into a fight and have their archer friends plinking at us the whole time. I'd like to not deal with both if we can help it.
What they're best at. What are you guys gonna do?
All right, move to the door, staying along there.
Okay, as long as you stay close to the wall, they really can't get a shot at you.
It's all right. I'm not moving now. We should. All right. Well, I was thinking that we would maybe, if we wanted to ambush the door, are we ambushing or are we just going to try and pop this trap open?
Well, it worked so well last time.
Are you charging in, or are you gonna try to disarm the trap?
But I'm asking the rest of you. Should we?
Oh,
Should
Yes, the
Okay.
trap hurt last time.
All right. I'm going to first. Can I even see? I would assume they've rearmed it, but may I check for traps to see if they've rearmed the trap?
I'll give you an advantage on the investigate because you've seen this movie before.
I've had to fight with this before. Excellent. All right. So I will roll. Boop.
All right, yeah. Oh,
Excellent.
clearly, yeah. You see the wires and everything is back in place.
All right. I would like to try and disarm
Make the disarm roll, please.
Uh,
Click on your thieves' tools.
these tools. Oh, attribute. Dexterity. Right? Yeah.
Yep, that is correct.
Submit.
No, I mean I could
No.
give you advantage on that
The scream.
for familiarity.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
But
give you
don't
advantage.
listen.
I'll give you advantage on that roll. I'll give you the 21.
You're too kind. Thank you.
I know. I hear them out there. You because you saw it from the inside now, so you know how it works. There's some wires that you get a little hook, and you pull it out from underneath the door, and you cut the wires, and that then you actually hear the arrows thunk thunk into the back of the door, and it is essentially disarmed by you making it fire early.
All right. Excellent. Traps down.
Drops down.
Shall we bust
the
the
door
doors
open.
down?
Yep.
All right.
All right.
I'm going to back the hell up. Vaughn,
It is a advantage strength check to smash the door open.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, back to this again.
move. Move.
Vom.
Ah.
There we go. Vom is a strong man. Door mashes open.
Smash. Bomb smash. Ah.
Aha! And you go in. The 2 crossbows have been discharged into the back of the door, as I described earlier.
I walk over to them and smash them both with my axe.
That's right.
Good man.
No more of that nonsense. You hear some sounds of scraping and some movement coming from behind these 2 doors, but it seems pretty like it sounds like somebody is moving large pieces of furniture around.
Right. Oh, don't get too relaxed, Vom. Which door should we go for first?
Which door?
That's
Left
what
or
I'm
right?
asking. Let's try the one on the left.
Well, they might go to the same place, so maybe cover them both.
Sure.
The larger room was on the left, but that door on the right should be almost a direct line to them.
Maybe the 2 of you
All right.
could
Well,
try and
Barnaby,
bust down the doors.
you hear a lot of noise directly from behind that door that's near you. It sounds like they're in the process of moving the furniture, but have not fully done the job yet.
We should both smash the door together, and that way you get advantage.
All right, go ahead.
I will assist
Yes, please.
Vom if we're smashing the door at the same time.
All right.
I don't know if that was the plan.
They're in the process of. Go ahead and reconfigure this a little bit. So they have moved one of the. They've moved one of the tables to close to your direction, and they're getting ready to move another one, kind of recreating the scene that you had seen their earlier Blood Moon. And are you guys going to the other door at the same time?
I'd like to
Sarah's
try
involved?
to.
Yes, sure.
Okay,
Yes, I will assist him.
sounds good. Advantage roll, please.
Woo!
That door will never close again.
Aha!
Door is off the hinges. All right, now you see the goblins are kind of scattered and in disarray. I'm gonna say there were two that were trying to move this one around right here, where you are, Barnaby. These 2 are getting ready to move. These 3 are getting ready to move this one, and there seems to be a leader type over here who's directing the traffic. So some of the tables are still up from whatever horrible goblin things were going on. One of them is resuming that fortified position, but you've caught them kind of in the midst of this operation. So it is initiative time.
Initiative.
Yay, initiative.
Oh, good grief.
I'm still out in the hallway, obviously, since I rolled a 1.
You were ensuring nobody snuck up on us.
He keeps getting distracted by Bomb's shoulders.
Woman of God.
All right, Saris, you are the first to go.
Excellent. I guess I will move myself into this room so I can actually see something. So 5. Let's see. I think I will just actually. Yes, I'm
Okay.
not in a good spot. I will approach the first one here. So 5, 10, 15. I would be able to strike him from here. Yeah.
You would, yes.
I would like to strike him with my longsword. Two-handed as always.
Okay.
All right.
That's probably plenty.
I would hope.
5.
Little 5 damage.
Yeah, it's goblins are they're not tough, but they're not that tough. Well, that didn't make much sense, did it? Yes.
No,
I'm
Alex?
assuming
I
it's
got
still
you.
dark.
I'm sorry. What was it, Laura?
I'm assuming it's still dark, so I need my torch again.
The room is lit by torches inside. You can see when the door opens, Alara. You see the warm light of torches coming through the doorway.
Oh, excellent.
All right. This gobbo is going to shoot at Saris with a short bow.
Rude.
And will miss. Even more rude.
I got a vicious mockery in line for you, buddy.
And it then fades back to over there and gets a kind of advantage of the rest of the room. This goblin, the one that you attacked a few moments ago, will attack with its scimitar and will miss.
Yes.
Blood Moon is up.
All right. You know what?
I have no idea.
Barnaby hears a bunch of stuff crash to the ground and hears a sickening crunching of bones behind him. And that's my action.
That's not foreboding at all.
Bomb. What is he up to back there?
I'm
Oh,
gonna rage and try to smash this guy.
All right. You rage.
Excellent.
And axe.
All right, there's no
Let me
way.
Ask you a question.
Yeah, no, there's no way. All right.
Gross.
This one. That one. The one who is shouting all the commands and doing all the things. Let me check on something real quick. I don't think that stat is in there properly. Yeah, that's not correct. Yes.
Yeah, I meant to ask that.
As a matter of fact,
Blacksmith
yes.
man.
Blacksmith Man is a dedicated craftsman.
You know what?
Um,
Out of all of them, I'm leaving that one alive. I won't attack that one unless he attacks me. He's doing his thing, you know?
This one, with steely eyes, and he looks visually different than the other goblins, Barnaby. He is hulking. He has like, the other ones are spindly and skinny and ill-fed. This one has more mass, like a chimpanzee is like 5 times stronger than a man, but not a whole lot bigger. That's kind of the feeling you get from this one. It is of a different ilk, and it looks down the shaft of a crossbow and just lets it fly at you, and will hit for. And you feel that a poisonous crossbow has struck you, and make a con save for half. Yeah, otherwise you go down. That is correct. You roll a 1
Oh,
and
no.
you go down. And so he's clearly the problem. This goblin will fire across the room at Vom. And miss. And the other one near that one does the same and misses. And Barnaby, you are up. Or
Which one's the bad woogie? This guy over here?
that guy right there. He is the bad woogie.
Okay.
Barnaby, you will make a death save. Oof. You fail a death save. Alara, you are up.
I'm gonna go running into the room to jump over Barnaby's dead body, or at least bleeding body. And that's pretty much all I can go now, because I
Good
did
thing
jump over his.
there's a goblin right there.
Oh look, there's a goblin right there.
There is a goblin right there.
Big
Have it in the face.
goblin right there.
I'm-
Smash!
All right. One less goblin. A goblin holding a meat cleaver comes charging out of the kitchen
Oh, boy.
and call this scimitar a meat cleaver. Oof, that's going to hit
Sir?
for 3 points.
All right.
Saris, you are up.
Let me take that damage real quick. Well, I was going to zip to the other side of the room, but now you're here, so I'm going to strike at you with my longsword. Feel like I'm getting predictable, just longsword all the way.
Remember, you can always.
Ah, damn.
Yep. All right. Gobbo here. Vom is pretty scary, so. Well, no, we'll do Alara. Alara came charging in. Short bow there. 4, 5. What's your armor class, Alara? 19. Okay. 5 points of piercing. Blood Moon, you are up.
Are you telling me that I'm looking at Barnaby down?
Yep.
I'm afraid so.
All right. Well, I drop my beast shape.
Oh.
And you are stark ass naked.
Stark ass naked, with the exception of my totemic necklace. So I am going to I'll put my beast shape to the side and heal Barnaby.
All right, you drop that as a free action, I think it is, or bonus action.
No, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So come on, there you go. Cure wounds at level 1.
All right. Barnaby,
6 healing.
You are upish. Vom.
AFK.
All right.
Get back.
Is that another goblin next to me?
Yes.
Yeah. I lay about me again with my great axe.
All right. This one.
That a hit?
Oh yeah. I just there. It's dead. There's even if you roll minimal damage, I think that it probably cannot but die.
Get back.
Yeah, one
All
one
right.
they're one shot from dead almost on every occasion. I think you've killed 2 so far.
Yes, at least personally.
Let's try to keep the running tally. Alara, you killed 1, right? Okay, so 3. If you could just sort of keep track of how many went down, that way I can give you experience properly later. Gobbo leader. He pulls out a dagger. He drops the crossbow, and he eyes Vom. Says, "Worthy foe, but you cannot strike through this necklace that will protect me from all harm." He 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 4, 5, 6. He's making his way towards you. Moved the wrong one. He was right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move there. 6. He strides forward with astonishing confidence and will stab at you with his dagger. Oof. Con save?
Okay.
Yeah. This is the ye old big baddie. Oof. All right. Vom goes down.
My God.
Jesus, guys.
He's going to move to here. And we'll flank at Alara. And we'll miss. Barnaby, you are up. Not feeling too super, but you are up. Bomb is down. Four for 10. Bomb, you get back 10. You are prone, but you are back up.
Huzzah!
Huzzah. Alara.
Where's the nearest goblin?
Well, the problematic goblin These goblins
here.
have faded back to this area and are covering the room with bowfire. That one has strode forward and is stabbing with a wickedly gleaming dagger. The dagger itself didn't. It hurt a little bit, but the poison on it hurt a lot. He is
Well, I'll see
he
if
is
I can.
menaced. He is in the barrel right now. 16.
Probably miss.
That just barely misses.
16?
Just barely misses. Saris?
Yeah.
I would like to cast Bane on this little
Aha!
guy.
That's nice. I like that.
Uh,
The charisma
So
save,
it's-
I believe.
concentration. Yes, I just read it too, and I've completely lost it. It must make a charisma save. Oh, here I can do that. Sweet.
It rolls a
13.
16.
Ah. Well. Then I will move if that is allowed at this point.
It is. You could jump
Okay.
on the table here and get a flanking position. Alara, one of the goblins, this goblin fires at you and misses.
I'm gonna go. I'd like to get around this dude, but my idea was to move over here towards these guys.
Blood Moon, you're up.
All right, so everybody is up currently, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
You have them just where you want them. Whoa.
No, don't say those words.
A spiritual bear appears, standing tall among everybody, looking over the group, and all of you, I believe, get 7 temporary hit points. And all strength checks are, I mean, I can just click it and tell you exactly what it is. So,
Bear Spirit grants you and your allies its might and endurance. Each of your creatures of your choice in order 5 plus your druid level, so 7 temporary hit points. In addition, you
Yep.
and your allies gain advantage on strength saves and checks, which does not include attack rolls, by the way.
and remember, this goes above your hit points, so
Yeah.
it exceeds your hit points.
Right. So if your hit point maximum is 21, like Alara's is, you have temporarily you have 23.
And then with my second action, or with my actual action, because that's a bonus action, I'm going to shift again.
Again.
So, go ahead. I'm done.
All right.
So nobody go down, so he doesn't have to shift again.
Bob, you have 17 hit points now. Because you have
Okay,
17.
and yeah, so he said something about a necklace. Is it visible? Can I see it?
You can.
Okay. Can I make a grapple check?
Oh, you're gonna try to take it from him? All right, you can
Yeah.
try that.
What's that? Athletics?
Games never model grappling and stuff like that very well. It's basically an attack roll. So just make an attack roll.
Okay.
All right, so it's not your great axe, obviously, but yeah, you grapple him and grab him. So you're now basically the two of you are wrestling. He is restrained and cannot move. So I'll go to grappling. If you want to do more with the grapple next turn, like take the necklace away, you can do that as a. Usually it's 2 turns to get something done in a grapple.
All right, fair.
Let me grapple. When you want to grab a creature and wrestle with it, you can attack. Use the attack action, make a special melee attack. A grapple. Not be more than 1 size larger. He is not. He sees the target, making a grapple check. Okay, so it is a strength roll, which you have an advantage on, or you have a. Yeah, so make a strength check.
Me too.
He is
Feeling reasonably strong.
yes. Although he's not that strong. So you grapple him, and I'll allow, like, as you're wrestling your next turn to try to take the necklace off of him.
All right.
He is in a grappled condition, which means he is restrained. It doesn't mean he can't attack. Remember, you have 17 hit points. Remember that, Bomb. I mention this not because it's important. Okay, it's super important because he's dangerous. You are grappling him, so you're in close combat. I figure what he'll do is he'll try to stab you because why wouldn't he? And all right, you will get through that. You make a con save. You make the con save. So you take 11 points total.
All right.
All right. This goblin right here sees Saris coming forward, so it will miss. Rolls a 5. Barnaby, you're up. Boom! Take a cure wounds. Mighty 4. Alara, you're up. They're restrained. I'll say. I'm not sure what you just tried to do, Alara.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong thing.
Okay. You can make an advantage attack on the goblin boss, who has not yet taken any damage.
Mm.
That'll do it. Despite the fact that it seems to have this magic necklace, you hit it for 7 points of damage, and it seems very surprised. It's no, this was not supposed to happen. This was to protect me. Saris, you're up.
I
I
do
will.
it again because I feel an action surge coming on.
If you're going to do an action surge, this is the time. Sure. Bang it again. Another 4
Ooh.
points.
God, I can't roll my.
Yeah, it's been a bad night for that.
That's all right.
It's 11 points overall.
It
Yeah,
is, which is
that's a lot.
respectable. Saris, you're up.
I bet you can't guess what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack it with my longsword again,
That's
two-handed.
What you might want to do,
Creature.
you'll miss.
I missed.
As a DM hint, this thing is very dangerous.
All right.
And were you to cast Vicious Mockery upon it, so it would attack with disadvantage, it might be very helpful to the party.
I forget that Vicious Mockery does that.
That is what
That
Vicious
was my
Mockery.
first instinct too. I'm so mad. All right.
That is what Vicious Mockery mainly does. Is that? So that is its thing. And I believe you can cast it. Is it a bonus
It's a
action?
cantrip.
Is it bonus?
It's an action.
It's an action. Okay. This one will attack you with a scimitar because you're right there.
All right. Ow.
And you take 7 points. Wait,
Ow.
6 points. Excuse me. Bloodmoon, you're up, and you're a panther.
Yes, I am. You actually hear a growling roar coming from the outside corridor. I'm gonna leap up onto this table and then go straight at the guy with the crossbow over here. 23 hits, including
Horrifying.
a pounce. So he is going to take 6 slashing damage, and he has to make a DC 12 strength or be knocked prone. Ooh!
Yeah.
Good
Bomb.
grief.
You are up, grappling with the goblin leader, who is decently strong.
All right. So, I mean, in character, I was single-mindedly going for the necklace, so I will go for the necklace.
Okay. Make a. Okay, so you're grappling with him. You're trying to grab the necklace and rip it off of him.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make a make another grapple check. As you guys are wrestling around for that. Just make a strength check. You'll have advantage on it because of the bear totem.
Right back.
That's a good thing to have. 22. All right, you rip the necklace from him. He looks he's a little disappointed anyway that this thing wasn't keeping him from being slashed by longswords. Goblin leader, he is restrained. You have to rip the necklace off. He will. Well, you're the most pressing target, so he will attack with that dagger, and make a con save. I don't think he'll keep you up anyway.
Probably not.
Yeah. Bomb is down again. Bomb. Goblin over here is dealing with a a panther. We'll slash with a scimitar. Oh, that'll hit.
It is a hit.
4 points.
It takes 4 of the 7 I have for
Barnaby, you are up.
10 hit points.
Well, let's see. Vom is down again.
Bomb is down again.
Well, the necklace served its purpose because it saved him from 2 rounds that I had been wailing on him.
Well, it gave him a false sense of security and allowed him to be in a bad position, is what it did. So either way, it served a purpose. Barnaby, you're up.
I'll have to heal Vom again.
Boom.
Yep.
You do not have an advantage anymore, Alara, and he is, of course, no longer restrained.
And that is my last heal.
6 points back to Bomb. And that 6 points suddenly becomes 13 points because of the totem.
Hey, totems.
I believe so, right, Tony?
No, that's the unicorn totem,
Damn.
Oh, okay.
which is not what it's in. I gave us a blanket amount of hit points because that's kind of what we needed at the time.
Okay, so it's once they're gone, they're gone. Gotcha.
Correct.
Alara, you're up.
I'm gonna do what I can.
If you circle around and get on the table, you can get advantage on that.
Well,
Well, Bomb is a threat again. So he is.
yeah,
don't
but
know.
he's not.
I'm gonna
still
say he's not a
prone.
threat till it's his turn. So
Yeah, and I want to keep his attention on me, so I'll circle.
okay. That'll hit. Give me some damage.
Stabby stab for plinkety plink.
There, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on this guy.
Okay. And DC 13 Wisdom save.
Ooh,
Freeze. All right.
excellent.
And he takes 2 points of psychic damage.
Side note,
equally-
is there a way to go defensive after that? Because like I don't really want to move, but I also realize that there's
No,
a goblin in front of me.
If you
Okay.
made a casting action, so you cannot.
Okay, cool.
But very important that that thing has a disadvantage because it's dangerous.
Slash him.
Another slash at the scimitar. You take another 4 points, Saris.
Ah.
Blood Moon, you are up.
First thing as my bonus action, because I can move it, the bear is going to wander itself over here to threaten both of these. Although it can't do anything, they don't know that.
Yeah.
Big scary bear.
Big Gary Bear.
And I am going to let him this one get an attack of opportunity on me as I move away. 5, 10. Go ahead and take your attack of opportunity. That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4
Drops
points.
me. Yep.
God, all these
Down
18s.
to 11. And going to go for 5, 10, 15, 20 on the big bad,
Mm-hmm.
which I will get advantage. Did you turn on advantage for me on this sheet or no? Yes. So a 22 is going to hit, and he has to deal with the pounce. So he will take 5 slashing damage, and then DC 12 strength save.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you kind of just did that, like you're here and just went pounce like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. He is not knocked prone. Not knocked. Not knocked.
Hey, he took 5 slashing.
5 slashing. He is tough as nails, though. As good as his word, he is tough. Vom, you are prone. You get to your feet.
Do I have enough action to attack?
You do.
Then I will attack. Badly.
Badly. Goblin leader is
I'm still a little woozy from being, poisoned twice. 3
poisoned
times.
twice and almost dead. He is going to. He is going to make a. He's going to go back into goblin mode. He's going to make another. He's going to make a dagger attack on. Who's really hurt him? Alara has. The disadvantage attack doesn't matter though,
Nope.
but still, that disadvantage is super critically good to have. And he is going to make a nimble escape. 1, 2. He doesn't like that. He's not sure about that bear. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But we get an attack of opportunity.
6. No, you don't, because
He
goblins.
disengaged.
Goblins, as they're like rogues, as a free action, as an action, they can escape. Goblin here, badly wounded goblin, but still a goblin nonetheless. Will shoot at the bear because it's a bear, and he hits the bear, which doesn't do anything at all.
Nope. Passes
Goes
right,
right
through it.
Goes right through. I don't know.
Hitting Barnaby.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a, I'll make a disadvantage attack on Barnaby, and it misses Barnaby as well. Barnaby, you're up.
Oh, he ran there. They're doing that. I don't have any spells. I don't got nothing. I ain't got nothing, so I just got to charge at that goblin who ran away, the leader. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, blocking the door.
That's a good move.
And good old longsword.
That does hit
First blood for me.
for you, like the entire game. Alara, you're up.
Gonna jump down here and hopefully just dispatch one of these little goblins, since they seem to be paper cutting Sarah's to death.
At least she can hit them. Gosh.
Sarah's.
Excellent. Oh, he's gone. I like blinked away for 1 second and he was gone. All right. Since he is now run a bit, I will.
He is engaged with Barnaby though.
Oh, I see him. I see him. I think I'll just step forward and attack this one with my longsword again. So I'd like these little guys to stop blinking at us, as a general rule. Right, oh my god. 12?
Goblin armor class is in fact a 15.
Oh my goodness gracious. All right.
Yeah, they're wily little things. Blood Moon,
All
you're
right.
up.
I will take that position.
And pounce.
19 hit.
19 does hit.
C12 strength. He has to
Alright.
fail 1.
There he
Today's
goes.
the day. He's
Yeah.
prone.
He's prone. How much damage you do?
He takes 4.
Okay. All right. So Barnaby, you'll have advantage on the attack because he is prone. Oh, actually, he'll get up next, so you won't have that.
Yeah,
Vom,
but
you're up.
Vom's coming.
Does
Bomb is
Vom get
coming.
a
Can I see it?
bonus attack?
What?
At the bottom of the pounce, it says if the target is prone, the panther can make
Oh,
one
okay, yeah.
fight attack against it as a bonus action.
Go for it, Tony. You have
Oh,
advantage,
goodness.
You have advantage attack.
Thank you. I did not see that. Boom. 5 piercing.
All right. That's what their job is. They do that. All right. He's not looking great. Vom, you're up.
Do I have line of sight to him?
He's kind of behind a table over here. If you're trying to charge attack, you've got too much in the way.
Vom,
can-
Well,
take the high ground.
You can charge over there and jump up on the table and start wailing on him. That you can do that.
He can't possibly
gonna
win
try-
if you have the high ground.
one of my hand axes at him.
He is mostly concealed by that table.
Okay.
He's down on the ground. He's even prone behind that table, so you can't see him there.
Is my line of sight blocked to these other 2 over here?
No, the table is close enough to you and far enough from them that you can see them.
You could make it there, Jeremy, and attack without anything in the way.
Yeah, well, I've also almost died 3 times, so I'm going to pull one of The rage has been beaten out of me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull one of my hand axes and chuck it at one of the goblins.
It's it's what Conan would do. That'll miss. They are small and quick.
Well,
Goblin
wiry.
leader will stand up. He does not have a vicious mockery upon him, and he will go after the panther. Now, the advantage for you, Tony, is if you go down, you just become Blood Moon again.
Yeah, depending on how much damage I take, that is a hit.
That is a hit, and it does a ton. I mean, it's make a con save. If you take,
Oh, and I actually get to use the Constitution of the Panther, which is better, which it fails.
Double damage.
So
all right,
Wow.
so you become Blood Moon essentially.
I do. I become Blood Moon, and I am going to be down to 10 HP.
Okay. And that Gobbo will attack. Ceres. Who's getting slowly paper cut to death over here. 7 points. Barnaby, you're up. You have an advantage. Your advantage flanked position.
Yeah, I got nothing else, so just
Well
stabby
away.
stabby. Wait, he's facing that way. The backstab. This is it, boys.
This is it. This is the one.
This is it.
Does an
Alright,
18 hit?
18 does hit.
Aha, 9 points.
9 points is a decent hit.
Yeah, I wish I could use
Finally.
my Divine Smite, but out of those spell slots.
Alara.
Step forward, try to kill this one so we can get on with dispatching the other important ones. Ugh, not with 3.
Ceres.
All right. I am.
No, they have more than 3 points of damage. Vicious Mockery, the big bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the big bad again.
Yeah, that was a good move. You hear a voice from the heavens say, "Good move, Ceres."
Hopefully, I've distracted this goblin from you, so
I
it'll quit
sure
paper
hope so.
cutting you.
I sure hope so, because if I get hit again, I'm probably gonna pass out.
All right, it is viciously mocked,
Excellent.
and for 4 points of damage as well. So, all right, it is very, very unsteady on its feet. Blood Moon.
Blood Moon's going to disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And by the way, Blood Moon is butt-ass naked.
Blood Moon is.
He looks over at Ceres, and the abs vibrate.
Ceres immediately looks away.
3 healing.
She
Thank
drops
you.
her sword to cover her eyes.
No, she just looks away.
Bomb, you're up.
Okay. So now that he's stood up, do I have line of sight?
He has some cover, so you'll be a -2 to hit.
Oh, what the hell? Sure. I'll chuck my second hand axe at him.
With the -2, it'll miss.
All right. Thunk.
Goblin leader. Barnaby, the only show in town. Disadvantaged attack. It'll miss.
Good thing the
Look at that.
disadvantage was there.
Good thing the disadvantage was there, right? And he will disengage to Hereish. Goblin, the one that he disengaged next to, who was been partially pounced by a panther. He will take a shot at Barnaby. I'm gonna give him -2 to hit for cover because you're behind those this thing with Barnaby. Okay.
Barnaby needs no cover.
Well, you're right. He did not need any cover. Barnaby, you're up.
Well, now I can charge the big bad.
You can, although for the special charge attack that we created, you're not moving far enough to get a charge.
Can I back up and go forward?
No preparatory movement.
16 will miss.
16 will miss. His armor class is in fact 17. Alara. Laura. There we
8
go.
more. That one should be dead.
That one's handily dead. Ceres?
And move
Excellent.
forward to this one.
Just moving down the line. All right, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery again on the big bad.
That's a good
Or
call.
the potentially short bad. I don't know how big he is. Dude.
He will fail the save. Takes 4
Ah,
points.
excellent.
See the power of the mockery. Blood Moon, you're up.
Just want to mock him to death.
The little goblin with the bow there who's looking around going, like looks up at the bear and then realizes as a thorn whip comes through at him. Goosh!
Nice.
Whoosh.
1 damage.
1 damage. All right.
And he gets moved into the middle of the bear.
Ah. All right. Valm.
All right. I am going to. Well, I'm really digging deep here. I pull a javelin off my back, and I'm gonna chuck it in the direction of the big baddie.
Okay. Big Baddie is a hard man to hit. Big Baddie attacks Barnaby, disadvantaged, and will miss.
Thank you.
This goblin here in the middle of the room. Will yeah, you're a bear. Move to the map layer for a second. All right. It jumps up on the table and will shoot Barnaby in the back.
Would I have received an attack of opportunity against him by chance?
You would have. Oh no, he disengaged.
Oh, he disengaged. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, goblins can do that. They can move
Sneaky
around
little
with some-
critter.
They are.
Well,
Misses.
thankfully, he does not have advantage.
Barnaby.
He said, all I can do is scream at him and swing my sword. Ba-boom!
With
4
great
points.
effect. With great effect, my friend. For 4 points. Alara, it is the goblin leader is barely on his feet.
Woo!
He is no longer on his feet. He finally goes down, and you.
Wreck him!
Weir claims you for her.
There's you are up.
Like
There's
hyping
one
you up from my
goblin left.
Vicious Mockery.
Ah, you're getting the hang of playing this character. 3 points of vicious mockery damage. Blood Moon.
Yep, let's see if we can't finish it up with a thorn whip. 16 hit,
16 does.
2 piercing.
I'll kill it. Down they all go. That was a vicious fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Blood Moon turns over to Vom. Are you all right?
I could use several pints of ale.
We should probably go back for another rest.
You should probably put some
That's
clothes on.
Also that. Barnaby, how are you feeling after you kind of took a nasty fall there?
Blood Moon gets dressed.
I'll let you guys know that. Okay, no, I take that back.
I was gonna say, are we not done here? Are there none left?
Well, I should be okay for the, well, not great, but okay with the short res.
I was offering for healing.
We are at a late point for a lot of people. Do we want to end her here and then decide next time?
That sounds fine.
Okay.
Do you want to do what's on these things right now, or do you want
Yes,
to build?
we do need to
Yes,
make
do it.
sure to.
All right. Does anybody have any kind of spells they wish to cast or anything?
Hey, what was the final death toll?
Five,
Six,
six?
I didn't kill any.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 goblins and the boss.
All right.
All right. Well, gobos are worth 50 each. But
So
boss,
300.
but boss is worth a solid 700.
So
Oh.
1,000 divided by 5, so 200 apiece.
That is correct.
Nice. I will go ahead and cast
Ouchie.
Cure Wounds on myself if that is acceptable.
That is acceptable.
First level's fine. I will take it. All right, then because I have to switch back over, you said 200?
200 experience.
Excellent.
Are we, and we can talk about it later, but I assume we're going to clear out the rest of this place, or are we done?
Yeah, I think we could search these guys, take a short rest, and then continue.
Okay. All right.
So-
Well, I got.
If aided by spells, the goblin's necklace that he was clutching.
I don't know that anyone has any sort of identify
We don't.
or
Right, you could, but you have a
detect
detect.
magic
I
or
think you have detect magic.
I
between you,
have
think.
it, but
I can ritual it.
Yeah.
I also have it, and I can ritually cast it.
Yeah, I figured I had to be smart enough to do that because his dagger seemed to have some properties, and
Besides,
So-
it's my prize. I got stabbed several times for this damn thing.
the
Fair.
dagger is magic, although the poison on it seems conventional, and the necklace is magic. It may not have had the properties that the goblin leader seemed to think it had, but it does have some magical properties to it. You don't know what they are, but it does have some magic properties.
put it on as a trophy, Vaum.
Yeah. Yeah, I put it on.
All right, you put it on.
Cursed necklace of choking. Ah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, I don't like the sound of that.
His head pops off.
Tom's gonna test all the magic items for you.
Thanks, Mom.
All right,
All right.
guys. I got a cruise.
All right, that was a difficult fight, but you guys got through it. If you had not made that
Thank
level, that wouldn't have happened.
That was fun.
yeah.
Nope.
Thank you for the game. Let me know what all ends up getting found, and we'll set her up for next one.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right,
see
guys.
see you guys and our audience next time.